So it's a great time of year to be a garden planter, because you know what? It's time to start planting some gardens, and we've already planted some stuff here this year. We got these covers over our green stalks, and we got a little bit of lettuce going on in here. A little bit of lettuce growing. These covers are great. They kind of give this a greenhouse effect. Protects the young tender lettuce from frost and from any extremely cold weather, while kind of keeping it warm enough to grow. Just a peek behind the curtains here. See, there's a little bit of stuff growing there, and maybe up here a little bit. Green stalks have been wonderful for small space gardeners like us. While we have a half acre of land, it does help to save our space, right? I mean, just because we have that full half acre, we don't use it all. I mean, we don't use anything in our front yard. We only use kind of parts of our backyard even. So this is really good, and gives you a lot of flexibility and helps you extend your growing season earlier and later into the year. So that's why we love green stalks so much. But we did plant this one full of lettuce and that one with kale and spinach. They're all germinating and growing really well. They're going to start growing a little bit better now that days are a little bit longer, weather's a little bit better. It's just going to be better for us all. But honestly, we're not done planting green stalks. We've got this 5-tier original green stalk over here, ready to plant again. We didn't have really anything growing in this one over the last fall, so it's pretty easy to get ready. I've re-fertilized it really well, broke up the dirt using this little handy dandy tool right here. Using this little thing, it works really good. Just kind of put it down in here, dig around, and you've loosened up the soil. Mix around your fertilizer, and it's ready to go. This right here works really well for small space gardeners in containers, raised beds. You know, it's this little thing, I don't know. Got it in a little 3-pack of stuff at Tractor Supply. It's pretty handy, pretty solid, good grip. I like it. Small space gardeners need the appropriate tools still to help you along your way. We're gonna plant this full of onions though. It's we've never really used them for onions. My mom has. She does pretty good with them, and so we're gonna use it for onions, because this green stalk, honestly, in general, kind of gets neglected. Just being real with you, we wind up not planting it, wind up forgetting about it. We don't have a spinner base for it, so it needs a little help anyways. It needs a spinner so it can spin to catch the light right. But we just kind of wind up not using it as well as we do the others. So we'll put some onion sets in it so we don't have to replant it very often. And honestly, maybe do a little bit better with our onions too. That's the main goal, is to get better onions out of it, because again, we like to grow food we eat. Onions is a big deal because you use onions for all kinds of stuff. I mean, like Angela will just use half an onion, chopped up, for the base of a sauce, or just a soup or stew, whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not in there all the time when she's cooking, but like, you use onions quite a bit when you're cooking if you do a lot of cooking. So that's why we value growing onions. We try to grow the food we eat again, and so planting onions is a really big deal. And honestly, it should be easier than we've made it. Now they need a good amount of fertilizer, so we fertilized it well. So honestly, planting onions should be simpler than we made it anyways, to be honest with you. Just this little bitty bulb. Now we used to plant slips, to be honest with you. We bought slips before. We bought sets this time, trying to do something different. Again, if you're not happy with the results you've been getting, do it another way. Right? It seems like such a simple idea, but we often don't do that. So what we've been doing before was planting them in our cinder block bed, putting them in the holes of the cinder blocks, putting them over here in this raised bed down here. We fertilized it pretty well, we thought, but the spots just haven't worked out, and I don't know why. Okay, maybe it's not getting enough sun there. I have no clue why the spots are not working out with slips. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something different this year. We're going to use sets. Okay, we're going to use onion sets, and we're going to put at least 30 in a green stalk. Okay, I'll probably put some more in a grow bag or something somewhere else, but we're going to put at least 30 in a green stalk and see how it works out. And this is a very simple idea here. Okay, put it right in here, just a little bit. Leave that neck up. Okay, leave like this one's already sprouting a little bit. Leave that little bit of neck. Leave that up. Okay, just simply put the bulb in the ground and leave the neck up. All right, that's all it's going to take. And I'm going to spare you the idea of watching me do 30 of these, okay? Because I think you get the idea that I'm going to have to do this 30 times, right? It's a pretty simple idea, but so I'm going to keep doing this, and we're going to come back in just a minute, okay? And there we have 30 onion sets planted just like that. And it's honestly, those are Carmen onions, Carmen Red is what they're called. We got them from True Leaf Market. I think we bought 100 sets of them, maybe. We won't plant them all, but it is good to have a little extra in case a squirrel gets in there and digs some out and throws them out, in case some of them are just not good enough to plant, to be honest with you, because sometimes you have that issue with onion sets and plants both, is that sometimes they just simply don't seem good enough to plant. Okay, so if you think you want 25 onions, maybe buy 50 sets, just because you don't know what's going to happen, and sometimes you can't buy them in less than 50s anyways, to be honest with you. But if you want less than 50, you need to buy 50. Okay, if you want 75, buy 100. Just be honest with you, that's just the best way to do it. And that Greenstalk is going to be amazing. I think it's going to do really well with them. It also gives you the perfect spacing. That's another reason why we love them. And Greenstalk, by the way, is having a massive sale starting today, April 17th through April 22nd. Okay, they got a big sale going on, Easter sale. The biggest thing is you're going to be a 7-tier leaf, which is what this one is right here. Okay, that's what the pink one is over here that I just showed you. What all three of these actually are, 7-tier leaf. This is a black one, maple, and that's a cherry blossom color. The 7-tier leaf is on sale, basic, for $119.97, and the basket weave, like this right here, okay, that's the basket weave design. Basic doesn't have that on there. It's on sale for $129.97. And you can use our link and code that's in the description. Okay, link and code are in the description. Click that link, use our code ART10, ART10. You'll get an extra $10 off of that purchase. Actually, it's an extra $10 off of your purchase of $75 or more. So it doesn't have to be a Greenstalk. Okay, it could be just $75 of accessories, and you'll still use that code and get $10 off. And then you can buy enough, you get free shipping as well. So there's all kinds of other things on sale, accessories and whatnot that are just honestly really cool accessories if you want a full awesome Greenstalk setup that will sprout your seeds faster, that will protect them from the cold, that will just help you have a better experience gardening on your patio or wherever you got these things sitting at in general. Get on this. I'm talking about seed starting kits, seed domes, seed houses. The seed houses will latch onto this right here like this and protect it, okay, and that way that'll allow the seeds to germinate faster and protect them from squirrels getting in there. Squirrels do like to climb in here. Birds like to get on here and perch in there, okay? So there are a few little things that will climb up in here, dig in the dirt. Birds will peck around in there for seeds. You know, there's things that can happen even on there. So the seed houses and also these covers too protect you from all that mess and give you a little like a little greenhouse effect as well that will help you to get your seeds germinated faster. Okay, so they're awesome, really stinking cool. It's a great time of year to have a Greenstalk because look, early season gardening, taking care of it, right? Everything's going to get protected and grown better in there because of that. And really truly, Greenstalk's just an amazing company. That's why we deal with them. That's why we bought Greenstalk to start with. We bought them before we was ever affiliated with them. Okay, so they're amazing, wonderful thing to help you along your gardening way and help you to grow more food in general, which is what we want to do. We want to grow more food, make it more accessible for people to grow food, and that's what we do here, to try to show you how to do so and how to be more self-sufficient. We can't be 100% self-sufficient, not possible, but planting this stuff really does stinking help. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you. Goodbye.